In addition to using the default planes or creating your own reference planes for use in a 3D sketch, there's a special type of plane you can create on the fly while in a 3D sketch. This is not the same as a reference plane. The main difference is that reference planes are fixed in space once you define them. Planes in 3D sketches are not. They can be defined using dimensions and relations just like any other sketch entity. Let's take a look at an example. Here I have a 3D sketch with 3 line segments already created. These are aligned with the X, Y, and Z axes and are here primarily to help us with visualization in 3D space. To create a 3D sketch plane, you can use the plane icon from the Sketch toolbar or from the Tools Sketch Entities drop-down menu. Notice the difference between this and a reference plane, which is found in the Insert Reference Geometry drop-down menu. The Plane Property Manager will appear showing selection windows for first, second, and third references. In a moment, we'll see how these references can help you define planes as you create them. In this case, I'll simply click OK and a plane is inserted into the sketch. Notice the Sketch Property Manager lists the plane with a minus sign in front. This minus sign indicates the plane is underdefined. If this plane were any other sketch entity, it would be shown in blue, indicating that no relations or dimensions had been added. Because the plane is completely underdefined, I can use the plane manipulators, these yellow dots, to move and rotate the plane in 3D space. Just like other sketch entities such as lines and arcs, I can use geometric relations and dimensions to define the location of the plane. For instance, I can show the front reference plane and make the 3D sketch plane parallel to the front plane. Next, I can put in a dimension. Be careful when using dimensions that you're accomplishing what you want. For instance, if I put in a dimension from this point to the plane, what I've done is tie one undefined entity, the point, to another undefined entity, the plane. Now when I move one, the other will move along with it. This is much different than putting in a dimension from the same point to the origin, or the front reference plane. At this point, let me add another plane, this time using references to position it right from the beginning. I'll click the plane icon on the Sketch toolbar, and for the first reference, I'll select the vertical line. When the line's selected, the applicable geometric relations will appear below the selection window. In this case, coincident, perpendicular, and parallel are available. I'll select coincident. For the second reference, I'll select the right reference plane from the Feature Manager tree and specify a 45-degree angle. You have the option to specify a third reference, but in this case, I'll click OK to complete the new plane. One of the main reasons you'll want to use planes in 3D sketches is so you can sketch on them. In order to sketch on one of these planes, you first have to activate it. To activate a plane in a 3D sketch, double-click on it. You'll know the plane is active because a yellow frame will appear around it along with the yellow control points. While a plane is active, any sketch entities you create will be on the active plane. To deactivate a plane, double-click in open space or double-click another plane.